What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of Feed the Beast Unleashed. In the last episode, we got our first medium voltage solar array, which I was all happy about. We're kicking that into our really crappy power system here, which is basically making it useless and inefficient. And we need to fix that. We need to fix that stat. So to do that, we're going to need to add a couple new recipes to our system. Specifically, we're going to need an MFE. We've got all of this except for these energy crystals. Now you can make them with rubies if you like, or you can make them with diamonds. We're going to be making them with diamonds. So we're going to click encode. That's going to give us that. And it doesn't say that they need to be charged, thank God. If I had to charge those first, that would make a really nasty additional time investment. And then, I don't think I actually made the recipe for the MFE, did I? Negative. Now we just need to make the MFE recipe itself. Encode. Now we've got that. So now we've got the MFE and we've got the energy crystals. So let's go ahead and make one of those real fast. And these are basically the Big Daddy bat boxes. They kind of make the other bat boxes look a little small, a little tiny. But that's all right. That's what upgrading is all about. All right, we may have hit a snag because it seems to not be moving forward. It may just be taking a minute for it to do it. We're going to check the recipe. And it seems like we are stuck with the energy crystal portion. Are we out of redstone? No. Are we out of diamonds? No. So maybe I screwed up the recipe somehow? No. 8 redstone and 1 diamond. Oh. I bet I know the issue. 43614. Yep, that's the issue. Okay, so basically what happened here is I showed you guys there were a couple different recipes for the crystals. The terminals take everything very, very literally. So if there's 2 different recipes to make something, you need to make sure that it is actually making the right version. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a situation right here where you've got the right stuff in there, but the machine still can't figure it out and still can't make it. So we're going to pop our MFE back out. We're going to go ahead and clear it real quick, which is just shift right click. Pop in here. Put him back, and then we're going to put bam, 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 bam. We're going to go ahead and click encode. That should give us our recipe. We're going to hop back up here because we're going to have to cancel that recipe and then start back over. All right. Let's try that one more time. And hopefully it'll produce now. Begin. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, so the second thing that we need to work on now, if you guys remember the other episode, we were talking about the upgrades. Easiest way to pull that up is just type upgrade. We're going to need to increase our energy input tier by 1 for each of the machines. Now, we haven't shown it the MV transformer yet. We have done the LV transformer, but not the MV transformer. At least I don't think. Have we done the MV transformer? We have. So that's going to be an easy switch. So let's go ahead and pull that right click. Whoops, damn it. Wrong button, Seymour. All right, there we go. So we've got the MV transformer. And it's probably a good idea for us to go ahead and make a few of these as well. We do need to switch this recipe, though, so it uses birch. So let's go ahead and open this up. Let's do birch, which you can see we've got plenty of. Pull that out real quick. Let's go ahead and make 10 more birch, please. Thank you, sir. And clear. We'll go ahead and select that. And of course, it is using oak by default, which is the generic version that it seems to use always. Put those 2 in. There we go. We should be good. Let's step out here. And let's go ahead and make, let's see, upgrades. Let's go ahead and make 3 of these. We shouldn't need more than 3. Begin. And then we're going to make, I don't know, let's make 6 of these. Why not? There we go. So we got our 3 upgrades there. And we're just waiting on it to do its upgrades here. Now, there may be a problem with that recipe. Shouldn't be. Well, damn it. I did change the recipe in here, right? Yep, we're on birch on everything. So it looks like I screwed something up. Crafting monitor will tell me. Ah, yes. We screwed up the RE battery. For whatever reason, the RE battery recipes, anytime they do their encoding, they always do it with a full battery. Again, like I said, every single item in Minecraft has its own unique identifiers and such. So an empty charge, a full charge, a partial charge, all of those are going to have different item IDs. So make sure that you're using the right ones, otherwise you're going to get stuck like that, and it ends badly. Thankfully, these are not life or death situations, and it makes it pretty easy to handle. Alright, click here, cancel you, go ahead and open back up, and we want 6. That should be pretty easy for it to craft. I'll pick it. Ah, damn it. Freaking nighttime. There we go. And back outside. There's our 6 upgrades. Okay, now you want to be very, very careful how you do this. You can blow the hell out of things if you do this wrong. You will have a crater, and it will make you a sad panda. So keep that in mind. Man, I am not having a good time with IC2 and these today. Now, I'm breaking these cables now on the off chance that we have any kind of issues or accidents. You don't necessarily have to be this cautious, obviously. Me, personally, I've had bad experiences before, and it's usually easier to test before you test but verify. The other issue is you need to be very careful when you're slapping these things in, because if you take one of them out at the wrong time, it will, obviously it's still receiving the input and it can blow up. You want to make sure that before you connect power to it that you have the upgrade in. Otherwise, boom. Alright, so let's put these 2 in here. And let's put these 2 in here. Okay, so now what we've basically done is we've taken these from low energy to medium energy. That should enable us to bypass this right here completely. So we're going to go ahead and pop you out. There we go. And we don't need these at the moment. Oh, really? I'm freaking looking at the damn cable and it decides to go digging. Alright. Let's get that gravel back in there. Alright. So, let's put the MFE down. And I'm going to add 1 length of cable here. And drop in the MF. Oh! Yeah. Hopefully I didn't just blow things up. We'll find out here in a second. Okay, it did not like that. Did not like that at all. Why is that on fire? Shifting clicking is not working. So that's not good. That's not good at all. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I think we have an MFSU in here, right? Is that what that is? MFSU? No, that's an MFE. Very odd that these MFEs work, but mine doesn't. Is the item ID the same? Remember that whole pesky item ID thing I was telling you guys a minute ago? We're going to go into cheat mode and see if the ID is the same. It is. So the ID is the same. For whatever reason, I can't place mine. Huh. I don't think it's a dirt thing. Alright, I'm going to delete one and spawn it back in. I don't think there is any other MFEs. Yeah, there's only the one type of MFE. 2271, 2271. So we're going to go ahead and delete this. On the off chance that it's bugged, we're going to make another one. And hopefully this one won't crash us. Cross your fingers, hold on to your butts, and... Oh, shit. Alright, well, I'm going to have to ask our server guru the problem, or what's causing the problem with this. No issues, though. We can handle this. Way we're going to handle this, I'm going to go ahead and throw this one away. And then we're going to go ahead and break this one over here. Remco made these. I was holding off. Using them until I actually hit... Oh, come on, Force Armor. Until I actually hit this tier. But we're good. What we're going to do is we're just going to simply use the power system that they've already got wired up for me. So we're going to go ahead and break this. That's going to give us our medium voltage solar array. We're going to drop our medium voltage solar array right there, which is then going to start filling up the... Ah, yes. We've got more MFEs up here. So what we need to do is we need to break that cable right here for now. There we go. That should store everything inside of here. Yep, as you can see, we are loading up just fine. And loading up rather quickly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do one attach, and then we're just going to go like this. Oh, come on. See, I love Force Armor, don't get me wrong. It's wonderful, it's beautiful. But at the same time, it is a pain sometimes. Alright. So you can see now we are producing at 4 ticks with no problem. I'm going to go ahead and up it to 5. Still holding steady. Going to up it to 6. Still holding steady. Going to up it to 7. Okay, with 7 we're holding. We're going to drop 8. Holy shit, dude. 9. And 9 is the max. You can see we dropped just a little bit. We're not... Oh, we're actually draining with 9. It's slow, but we are eventually draining. So 9's going to be too fast. That's going to be a little bit too quick. So we're going to go ahead and just drop 1 there. That's going to put us back at 8. That should fill back up, and we should be good from there. So we need to go ahead and make, let's see, 4... That's 7, so I need 8 plus 1, so I need 9 more overclockers. There we go. And those should produce. While those are producing, I'm going to go ahead and wire these back up. There we go. And that's just them running out of juice. Now, actually, that I think about it... There may not be enough stuff coming down the cable for them to handle this, now that I think about it. Yeah, there's not. Remember I was telling you guys that the cables have their own bandwidth? I think we may be running into a cable bandwidth problem here. Either that or we're actually outproducing the medium voltage solar array. We're outproducing the medium voltage solar array. Holy shit. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop that out. And that should stop the annoying noise. There we go. There we go. Alright, so the issue is our MV solar array produces a lot of energy, but it's not quite enough to keep up with the amount that we're spitting out. The other thing is these guys, when they first start up, you're going to notice... We've increased by 20,000 EU each. So each of these has like its own little mini bat box inside of them. So we're going to let them charge up real quick before we start editing the overclockers again. There's our 7. That's 23. So we should be getting close now. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we're back to full capacity there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at full capacity there. And not draining. Not drain. Is that draining? I'll swing back by here in a second. Now we're going to put the 7 in there. Yeah, that's way too fast. Because you got to realize each one of these, as you can see right here, when you hold your cursor over it, it increases. Yes, yes, yes. it increases the demand by quite a bit. And we're simply just not producing enough to handle this, which is an easy solution. We just need to make another solar panel. And I have a feeling with 2 medium solar panels that will be good. That's going to be a lot of freaking solar panels. Now, this was back in the day one of the nastiest production queues that you could possibly see, because making these solar panels, you got to make 8 of the lower solar panel for each of the low voltage ones. So 8 times 8 is 64 solar panels made, and that's what it's making right here. That's just for one medium. And then when you go to the high voltage, you're making like 700 freaking things. And it gets really, really big and really, really expensive. And as you can see, we're actually burning through some of our coal. So I'm going to go ahead and run through another batch of coal over here while we're waiting on that to process. Cycle up. And you can see down here we've got our glass producing as we're using glass. We've got our nice little furnace there producing as we're using our refined iron. Wow, we must have burned through that refined iron fast as hell. So we've got our 7 low voltage solar arrays now. It seems like the cock block we're waiting on now is refined iron. Dude, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I remember in my Dungecraft episode or season when I was actually building these by hand. This was long before Applied Energistics was out. This was back in the days of Technic, what was it, 1.4 maybe? Just absolutely ridiculous numbers. Yeah. Alright, so let me pull some iron out. Let's see. I think we got another powered furnace around here somewhere. Don't we? Aren't you guys powered furnaces? Yes, you are. So I need to kick this up. Where is it? Yeah, we need to kick that up to about 200. Actually, let's go make it 256. I want to keep 256 refined iron on hand at any time. And we're going to go ahead and kick that up to 128. Actually, let's make it 256 as well. Reason why is normally when you're making these things, you're not producing that amount of stuff, but you don't really understand how much iron you need until you start looking at 64 times 8. Because for each one of these little solar panels that we're making right here, we got to make a generator. That's 3 refined iron, normal iron. It just starts getting ridiculous. You start really needing just massive, massive amounts of these resources. So kicking these up a little bit is going to help. And again, all of this is automated crafting with the exception of the coal dust, which I'll be doing probably soon. But as you can see, we've got plenty of coal dust. Everything else is pretty much automated. We had 64 iron ingots in when we started this up, and it just wasn't enough to keep up. So we got to make 3 more low voltage solar arrays, and then we'll have our medium solar panel. So we'll be setting the medium solar panel down next to the other one. I've got to ask Lem, see if he knows why I can't place an MFE. Because right now it's not really a big deal. And in all honesty, it's probably not going to be a big problem anyway, because I can probably move from an MFE to an MFSU. MFSU is the MFE's big daddy. Let's drop you down to 5. Maybe 5 can keep up. Is that charging? It looks like it's charging. Good, good, good. And I keep forgetting I can check all this stuff out here. Oh, wow. That is ridiculous. So we're going to slap that one right down next to this MFSU. With the 2 of them together, hopefully that'll be enough power to keep everything running. We'll see. We'll see. If not, we may have to make the jump to the high voltage ones. We will be looking at the hybrid solar panels. These things right here are absolutely ridiculous. They're very difficult to make. As you can see, some of the required materials and such are just nuts. But once we get to that level, and that stage, they produce power like you've never seen before. I think each one of the ultimate hybrid solars can produce 10 million EU, or 100 million EU in storage, I think it is. Something like that, or maybe it's 10 million. It's a lot. It's more energy than you'd ever need. I say as, you know, we start having massive energy problems. Oh, all right. Well, this is going to take a little bit longer than I thought. I was hoping this was going to be a quick production, but I forgot how many of the actual ingots and such that we were going to need, and the wind-up time and the production. What we are going to be moving to shortly, though, to speed this process up. I think there are induction furnaces. Yes, an induction furnace right here. Not too hard to make. Some of these are a little complicated, but they're not so bad. These right here are IC2 equivalents of the thermal expansion machines that we're using. Thermal expansion machines obviously cannot be upgraded. You just have to produce more and more and more and more of them, which at first is kind of cool, but after a while, when you have like 475 furnaces making different things, it's a pain in the ass. Where you can make one induction furnace, outfit it with like 5 or 6 overclockers, and you're producing what 20 or 30 of the other ones can do. Not only that, but as we're starting to move into a series where we need more specific crafting setups, like you can see with our refined iron and our glass production, you only have to make one of these instead of making 10 of them, and it saves you a lot of cabling and a lot of other issues. So we're going to be moving into setting these up, getting them running, and that will hopefully speed up the entire process, because one induction furnace with 5 overclockers will make enough refined iron to keep me going, no matter how many of the solar panels that we're creating. So we will be doing that in the next episode, hopefully once we get our little setup going and rocking and rolling. Also, I'll be announcing the winners for the contest soon, and probably by the time you see the next episode, hopefully that structure will already be built, and we'll be moving all of these production facilities over there, which is nice because we're going to be moving right about the same time that we're going to be moving from thermal expansion machines to IC2 machines, and we won't need as much space. So it'll be kind of cool too. Anyways, for those of you guys watching on YouTube, if you guys like this episode, make sure you slap that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.